This is the funniest thing and the worst thing I've ever done. Welcome to the Virgin Voyage cruise. This is stop 2 in Saint Tropez. We got off the boat and we headed right next door. You step off and this little entrance is right here, and you can book a round trip boat ride on this boat for 65 euros, but you had to have a reservation before, and I was looking at different places to reserve, but it's like almost $100 each one, so I figured I could get it cheaper here. Well, it's fully booked, so now we're just gonna take a taxi to Saint Tropez. And then we'll taxi back whenever we want to. And right now it's 2 hours, 10 minutes to Saint Tropez. Well, the boat ride is an hour and a half. So at least now we won't be nauseous on a boat. At least we're going.
2 hours.
We finally got an Uber. So we had to walk out of the parking lot that they drop you off in. And now it's 2 hours. You know, I wouldn't usually do something like this, but maybe this is a once in a lifetime. Okay, so we've been in the car for 2 hours, almost an hour and a half, and we are like, there's a little round about like a U that you have to do to get to Saint Tropez, and we only have 7 Ks to go, but it's 40 minutes. It's like, should we get out and walk? Just bumper to bumper at this point, but everything up to this has not been bad. Getting out of here though, I just looked, and a Uber out is like 300 euros back to Cairns. I was thinking that there was going to be a ferry like every hour between Cairns and Saint Tropez, and there is not. There's one across this like little U thing every hour, and we might try to take that and then get an Uber from there, or go to Fréjus or something like that, and that leaves at 3 o'clock, but it's already almost 2:30. Like, we might not get in to Saint Tropez till 1. So it's just like, come see it and then leave and go. I don't know. This is crazy. 3 hours. 3 hours. Yeah. Freaking out. It got even worse when I looked at Uber rides coming back from Saint Tropez. The ride took even longer and was almost twice as expensive. That's when I really started freaking out. So the plan was to show up to Saint Tropez and find a way back. So enjoy the rest of the vlog, me just trying how to get out of Saint Tropez without spending hundreds of euros. There is some insane markets inside there. It took us almost 3 hours to get here, but we're finally here. There's a Dior cafe. Gonna go see if we can go get a coffee or a pastry or something. I've never seen anywhere like this. Based off of my designer handbag collection, I don't know if you know, I'm obsessed with Dior, so I really wanted to go to the Dior cafe, but when I looked before, reservations were booked out, and then you can also just come sit in, but not between 11 and 4, and that's when the boat was docked. We are out here trying to find where you would buy the tickets to go back, but I think the deal is that it's round trip, and I don't think we have 5,500 euros to rent one of these yachts to take us to Cairns. Anyways, it's actually not bad.
Like, if you like have like
a bunch of people on the yacht. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, we cannot find anywhere to buy a ticket anywhere because I think they're all round trip. Wish us luck. Maybe one of these goes all the way to Cairns. We came all the way out here. There's no one to buy a ticket from, so I don't see anything or anywhere you can buy a ticket. This is the funniest thing and the worst thing I've ever done. This is where you enter, pretty much, and then go down these streets. Chanel is right there, which is really fun. Tons of people in there taking photos. You've got a grocery store that is absolutely popping off, and if we were able to go to the beach, I would go grab some chips, a bottle of wine, and water. Yeah, we can get something from the grocery store in a little bit. You want to go to Chanel, see what's happening? Fortunate for us, Chanel is now closed. We had fun for about 2 seconds. Marcus got a souvenir. His sunglasses are insanely scratched up, so it's time for new sunnies. And now we're gonna go back. Thank the Lord. This was overwhelming.
Well, let's get it.
Let's see how long it takes us to get an Uber. All right, goodbye, St. Tropez. We got our Uber in like 1 minute, which is nice. It was $250.
So how much today have we spent on Ubers?
We have spent $400.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry. $450. I'm really sorry.
No, you're good.
He dropped us off right where we got picked up, so that was convenient and easy. It was very interesting. We were gonna pay €228 on Uber, and I had an Uber in like 2 seconds, so it wasn't difficult getting an Uber out of there. But when I got in the car, he was like, I don't have a ride back, like, can you please pay me more because it's inconvenient? And I'm like, well, don't accept the ride if you don't want it. But we were so afraid that like maybe we can get another ride or whatever. But he was like, how much are you paying? And I had said $220. And so he's like, will you give me $250? And like, we'll call it even. And I was like, okay, with tip, whatever. Like, that's whatever. But today is insane. This is the most money I've ever spent on an accident. Actually, no. We came to the south of France when we were going Barcelona to Nice. Did we have to do those flights? Those flights maybe were $200 each on Vueling, and then the Airbnb was maybe like $1,800 for the week that we were gonna be there, and we completely lost all of that money on the Airbnb. Maybe they gave me $300 back. So I have lost so much money to the south of France, and it always failing. Make it difficult. The French are making it difficult. I think it's just the fact that there's so many limited flights, limited ways to get here. I think there's only 2 boats today going to Saint Tropez. Like, that was just, I am learning that the south of France and I are maybe never meant to be, ever. I'll go to Santa Barbara. But also, it was the most unreal place I've ever been. Are back in the room. Well, I mean, an excursion costs the same amount of money, so let's pretend
sit in the car for 4 hours.
We didn't have the most anxiety of our entire life. I cannot emphasize how insane FU rich the south of France is. Like, all those yachts over there, are you kidding me? This place is insane, and it's so beautiful. It's really pretty. Really, really, really pretty. Water. We have decided to go to the pool.
I'll get some food first.
Food.
6:15.
Just Marcus living his best life. We're out here enjoying one of the best sunsets of this trip, and I was like, how do I not have you guys with me? Ran to the room. Camera. Did we miss most of the sunset on footage? Yes. But you're still here. That's what counts, right? We're leaving. The boat's moving. It's a sea day tomorrow. And then the next day is Mallorca. So today was Cannes. And we're leaving. Goodbye. Goodbye, Monaco, Saint-Tropez, Nice, Antibes, Ez, Cannes. This view, we're on the 7th floor on the deck in the back. This view has been 10/10. Well, Marcus and I had a good dinner, but we also were saying that we haven't really gone into the food court that much. So we're gonna go up to the food court and eat a bunch of food. Like it's a ton of food, right? Marcus?
Yeah,
we're gonna eat more food.
We'll eat some food.
Well, I'm gonna eat some food. I'm gonna eat a lot of food, and you guys can watch. I was a little disappointed in the cafeteria because this was only filmed at 9 p.m., but everything was already closed. Thanks for watching the vlog. Come back and watch the Mallorca vlog.